my channel. Today on my channel, I am doing one of my favorite style of videos to watch, and that's Empties. I love Empties videos because it tells you when someone has used a product all the way up, whether they love it, whether they hate it, and whether they repurchased it. And if they have multiples of an item, the fact that they have used up multiples of an item tells me even more. If you are new around here, I would love if you subscribed and followed along here on my channel. This is a lot of Empties. I'm gonna throw that out there because I generally do this about every 3 months. When I use a product up, I do mention it over on my Instagram and usually put a photo up, product Empties, and tell a little bit about a product. So if you want direct information, that's the best place to go about it. But I'm going to jump right in because there's a lot going on. I'm going to start with hair care and we're going to work our way through skincare. We're going to do some beauty items and then supplements we're going to end on. So let's start out with hair care. First thing I'm going to talk about, this is my all-time favorite texture spray. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's by a brand called Navy. I always want to call it Old Navy. Pebble Beach Dry Texture Spray. Guys, I've used so many different texture sprays and I find a lot of them after I use them for a bit, it tends to get my hair to be like sticky and I just don't love the feel of it, but it also doesn't tend to give me a lot of extra hold. This one, you can move your hair, you can touch your hair. It feels amazing, but it gives you that texture to the ends, to the pieces that are curled or straight if you want them to be. And it really does work beautifully with your hair. It gives you a hold, but it also makes it so it's still soft, yet has that textured look. This is just hands down. I've tried so many, guys, and this is just absolutely amazing. Next up, I used a full size of the Kenra Perfect Medium Spray. It's number 13. It is a hairspray. It's fine. Kenra has probably my favorite hairsprays, I would say. I think I prefer the number lower, but to be honest with you, I haven't used hairspray that often anymore because I use the texture spray. I also used up a 25 volume spray. I think I was traveling when I used this one up, but both by Kenra. If you are going for a hairspray, they definitely are the best brand. I prefer the 13 over the 25, but I don't like a whole lot of hold, as I mentioned on the texture spray. While we're talking about hairsprays and texture sprays and things like that, this is from Unite. It's the Texturiza spray. It is a nice spray. It is a good product, but it's, I don't know. I would say it's probably my third favorite, maybe second favorite, somewhere around that. And then the Living Proof Full Dry Volume Blast. So this is different. This is not a texture spray, okay? This is to give your hair volume and to kind of really, what I use this for is to really make my hair feel tacky a little, not like a hairspray sticky, just more texture to it. I use this just at my roots. I don't use this all over. I use it just at my roots, only on the roots. The only time I use it anywhere else is when I'm doing like an messy bun or something like that. I will spray it all over my hair. But this is not something I use for a texture spray. It is not something I use for a hairspray. This is something I use specifically to give myself some volume to my hair at the base of my roots and or to help hold it up in some sort of messy bun. This is not something you're going to use if you want a real smooth look. But this is something that I do always have in my arsenal of products. Next up, we're going to talk dry shampoo. So a little bit of a story behind this. All of these are living proof. First of all, let's talk about my dry shampoo addiction. It's bad, guys. So anyway, this Perfect Hair dry shampoo is my favorite dry shampoo that I had used up until recently. I would say, I think it was this summer that the other one came out. These I'm trying to use up because I have a new favorite. And that is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo. So kind of like the texture spray versus the volume spray, you need to know the differences. Okay, both are a dry shampoo. However, the traditional Perfect Hair Day is a product that gives your hair a little bit of grit to it, okay? You can feel it after a couple days. If you don't shake it well enough, you have to make sure to really shake those bottles or else you will get a white cast on your hair. Same with the Living Proof Advanced, same thing. You gotta shake these bad boys up before you use them. But the difference is the Advanced Clean one, actually makes your hair feel clean. It doesn't give you that dry shampoo grit. Now, there are some days that I want that dry shampoo grit if I'm trying to get a certain hair look. But if I just want dry shampoo to help extend the amount of days I can go between shampooing, this one is it. This is so good. It smells just like the other one, so if you are wondering about that, but this one actually makes your hair feel like it does before you apply it, if that makes sense. It really makes your hair feel like it should, as if not exactly like you just washed your hair, but I would say if you're a dry shampoo lover, the day after you have first washed your hair, that's what my hair feels like every day when I use that. It's really good. Next up, we used up, I should say, a Monat Junior Gentle Detangler. Both MJ and I use this. He has my hair. He has fine hair, but he's got a lot of it, and it tangles when he gets out of the shower, when it's wet, so a detangler is key. We use this one up. We both prefer now the one, I forget, this is called the Gentle Detangler. It's called the Unknot Detangler by them. That is our go-to one, but we definitely had to use this up first. Very, very similar. It doesn't matter if it says Junior on it. I still used it, and I really liked it. I used up the Super Moisture Mask by Monat. All of these products that I'm talking about right now are from Monat. This was a product that was actually a gift with purchase. I liked it, but I wouldn't repurchase it. Next, it takes me a while to use these up, guys. This is the Rejuvenique oil. I use this hair oil. I don't think there's even a drop in here. I use 4 drops pretty much every day, and I put it just on my ends every day. Now, I just washed my hair yesterday, and this is the first day that I have anything on it, but I have put a little bit on my ends before now. I swear this should be in a gold packaging because I call it liquid gold. It has changed my hair. My ends don't split. My hair looks healthier. It feels great. It does not weigh your hair down. And I use this, I'd say about every 2 to 3 weeks, where I do an oil mask, where I put it all at the roots and then all at the ends, put it up in a messy bun and sleep on it, and then the next day rinse it out. This is literally gold for me. I will never go without this. The last Monat products, I have 3 of them, and if you don't know this hack, this works with body lotions, it works for shampoos. So if you have a shampoo that's in a squeeze bottle, right? One where you turn the cap and you squeeze it out, you are missing so much product when you get to the end and you're like, you know what I mean, going like this, trying to get everything out. Cut it open. I literally, with my body lotions, I would say I get another 3 to 4 days out of it. With my conditioner, I get another 3 to 4, if not more, washes out of it. So this was the Deep Smoothing Conditioner. I liked this one. It's nice. My favorite conditioner, though, from them, hands down, is the Revitalized Conditioner. It is the one that I use every time I wash my hair. Then I have the Resilient Hydrate Advance. I don't honestly even remember if this was a shampoo or a conditioner. Would I go out of my way for it? No. But I wanted to use some of these products up that were sitting there, you know, halfway open. I'm trying to push through those. Then I have the Revitalized Conditioner. This is my favorite conditioner. I opened that one up as well. And then I did miss one thing. This was the Double Action Hydrating Serum. I use this, I would say, once every 2 to 3 months when I remember to. You actually, similar to the oil treatment, you spray this all over your hair, you let it set on, and then you wash it out. You can use it as a leave-in conditioner, but on my fine hair, it is just way too heavy, but it works great for like a deep conditioning treatment. It's very, very nice. It comes 3 of these to a pack. Now we're going to move on to skincare. I am going to start with my Colleen Rothschild products. They encompass, I would say, 80% of the skincare I use, and then I'm going to talk about some other items that I use as well. First thing, Colleen Rothschild Cleansing Balm. This is a must-have for me. I use this every single night. It is the best mascara remover you have ever used. So gentle, doesn't sting your eyes. I put a little bit on my finger and I just go back and forth, real gentle, and then I use a warm washcloth. Everything comes off. It is so good. The next up is the Balancing Gel Cleanser. I use the Balancing Gel Cleanser every single morning. I swear this makes a difference to how my makeup applies and stays throughout the day. It really does balance out my oily combination skin. It is just one that will always be with me. I just really like that product. Then we're going to talk about the Vitamin C Treatment Complex. I use this every morning. It is so, so, so good. It is so important to have a vitamin C in your skincare regimen. It helps to protect your skin from all the environmental barriers out there, guys. All the things that could possibly bother your skin, irritate your skin. It helps keep them away, but then it also helps with the ones that are already there. The Mandelic Acid Radiance Serum, that's a big name there. This one is one that I use for two different things. I use it every other night, at night on my skin. I don't want to use this when I am using a retinol product, so that's why I say every other night. Now, I also use this anytime I have a breakout. I put a little bit of this on a spot. It clears it up so fast. This product has changed the texture of my skin. So good. If you have a texture issue and you really want to work on it, try adding this product into your regimen. This can be used morning and night. I just prefer to use it at night because the products I use during the day, I just like how they react under my makeup. Talking about how things react under your makeup. The Sheer Renewal Cream, this is my must-have every single day daytime moisturizer. I absolutely love it. Their website used to say that it dries to a powder finish, and I didn't notice that the last time. So I wonder if they reformulated. I still love it under my makeup. I think it is beautiful. I have not used a primer as often since I started using this because I really love the way my skin evens out and it's just hydrated and ready for those products. Now, this product is a product that I mostly, I would say, use in the wintertime. It is the Micro Mineral Resurfacing Scrub. Now, I use this when I wash my hair. So we're talking every 4 days, let's say. So when I have conditioner on, I actually put this on. It is a resurfacing scrub. It is definitely a gritty one. So this is a physical exfoliant, not a chemical exfoliant. The Mandelic Acid Radiance Serum is a chemical exfoliant. This is a physical one. So it helps to remove all those dead skin cells on the top. You don't want to use this too often. It will irritate your skin. However, in the wintertime, I have more dry skin. I tend to, we're in all this dry heat. We've got fireplaces going and we're going from outside to the cold to the inside. Your skin is just all over the place, right? It's like this. It's like a roller coaster. It's up and down. So my skin gets dry patches, even though I'm oily combination. This helps to remove any of that kind of dead skin cell that's sitting on the top of my skin. It is, guys, it is the best one I have ever tried. Now on to two more things from Colleen Rothschild. This is my nighttime oils. And you might be saying, Lisa, you are oily combination. Yes, I am. But here's the thing with your skin. You need to put oil on your skin if you are oily. The reason your skin produces oil is because it's dehydrated. When it's dehydrated, it starts producing more oil to try and protect your skin. So use an oil at night before you go to bed, before your nighttime moisturizer. So you want to cleanse, tone, put your eye cream on, put any serums on, put this on, and then your moisturizer. Yes, I will tell you how I do that in just a second. So this is the Retinol Supreme Night Oil. This is the one that I use on the nights when I'm using a tretinoin, a retinol, or a retin-A, because you want to use another product that has that ingredient in it is going to give you the best results. I love this. I use it every other night. Now, here's what I mentioned about I would tell you how I do my moisturizer. I actually personally do all of my skincare, put on my face oil, and then I go sit down, watch TV, hang out, do whatever I'm going to be doing. And usually about an hour later is when I will put on my nighttime moisturizer. So this might sound weird. So all of these are my normal steps are up in my bathroom. But then my moisturizer, will put it on an hour after I put my oil on. Sometimes I put it on right before I go to bed. Now I do want to mention my all-time favorite. If you could only try one night oil, this is it. It is the CBD face oil. Oh my gosh, guys. At first, didn't like the scent of it. It has a very earthy scent to it. Not like dirt, just kind of earthy. Now I'm obsessed with the scent. This scent is just, it's so good. I love it. The scent doesn't stay on your face. You can smell it while you're first putting it on. The CBD face oil, it's green. I don't know if you can see a little bit of that down there. It's like a greenish brown color. It doesn't stay on your face that way. This, I have redness to my skin. I've had procedures done to my skin. This is holy grail, amazing. So good. My skin feels so good when I use this. I absolutely love this. So I use this on the opposite night of the retinol face oil. Jumping into other skincare that is not Colleen Rothschild. Now, I do want to mention Colleen Rothschild does have a lot of sales going on through this time of year, so definitely go follow them. Follow their newsletter or their email blast. It is so worth it. But if you are watching this before or after that, or if there isn't a sale going on, they do always provide me with a discount code that I will put right here on the screen somewhere for you, and then also down in the description box. But now let's talk about those items that I use that are not from Colleen Rothschild. And this is the Dr. Zenobia, and it is the Peptide and Ceramide Repairing Moisturizer. Now, this is the moisturizer that I use at night after I have used the face oil. So it's actually in my nighttime medicine cabinet, and then I take it out and put it on the counter and either do it when I have time, an hour or so after the face oil, or right before I go to bed. I love, love, love this as a night moisturizer. It is so good. I wake up and my skin feels amazing. At night, I mentioned that I use the cleansing balm to wash my face and remove all of my makeup, but I do something that is called a double cleanse, because that makeup remover and the cleansing balm is definitely going to get everything off of your face, but you definitely want to do a second cleansing to really make sure you get off all the dirt and the debris. And something I have fallen in love with, I tried this through my med spa because they suggested it, and I fell in love with it, and now I won't go without it. It is the Skin Medica AHA BHA Exfoliating Cleanser. Now, this is not like the Micro Mineral Resurfacer. That is like a scrub. This just has a few tiny, tiny, tiny little beads to it, but it has the AHA and the BHA in it, which are really working to cleanse your skin and get your skin ready for the products that are coming. This is just, it is so good, guys. While I'm talking about my med spa, another item that I do get at my med spa, I love this. My favorite SPF, and I love a tinted SPF, is the ULTA MD UV Daily Broad Spectrum SPF 40 Tinted SPF. It gives you great coverage. I love this because I can wear this with no other makeup, throw on maybe a little bit of mascara and some gloss, and I am good to go. This is what I wear when I take car trips. This is what I wear under my makeup every day. It is the best tinted SPF I have tried by far. Talking about a tint, this I really enjoyed. I haven't repurchased it because I do use the Colleen Rothschild, but I did try this out. It's by a brand called Verso. It is the Daily Glow with retinol and vitamin C. You use this in the morning. I'm a little hesitant about the whole retinol in a morning, but with an SPF, it's fine, and it's probably not a lot of it in there. This is actually a tinted product, and it gives you a little bit of a glow to your skin. It has almost a little bit of an illumination to it. This is an amazing, amazing, amazing vitamin C. If I had to choose one, I would stick with the Colleen Rothschild, but I definitely gave this a try and really enjoyed it. The last item. This is an item that is new to me, and I don't know if I'll ever go without this. And it's so cheap, guys. It's under $10. It is from the brand The Ordinary, and it is their hyaluronic acid, 2%, and B6, I think it says. I can't quite see that. I don't have my glasses on. Comes in a dropper. This, after a toner, is the first thing I put on. So I started doing some microneedling back in September, and they gave me a hyaluronic acid serum to use every day along with a moisturizer. Those were the only two things you used, well, and an SPF. But those were the things you used after you cleansed your face. And when you go do microneedling, if you don't do it with the PRP, which is your own blood, I have a whole video about this. I'll put the information down below. I don't want to get into too much of it. But if you don't do the PRP, they actually use hyaluronic acid, and it's a 2% serum. So I was on the search to find a hyaluronic acid that had 2% in it. I researched it. I looked online, and this came up at ULTA, and it's like $9. Oh my gosh, I use this morning and night. I love it. I now own it in a bigger one. You can only buy the bigger one at Sephora, which is kind of a bummer, but this is 1 ounce. I buy the big 2 ounce one. I have a 1 ounce one that I keep in my travel stuff because I do not want to go without it. It is so good. Now I'm going to talk about some self tanners. I have not used self tanner since September, but these I used up when I came back from the summer, and you're kind of losing that summer glow. You need a little bit of help. The Isle of Paradise Hydra Glow self-tanning face serum was one I used for quite some time. This is an amazing self-tanner for the face. Then the Isle of Paradise self-tanning drops. These are the dark ones. You can mix this in with your moisturizer. You can mix it in with your face cream. So many ways to use it. Isle of Paradise. I know a lot of people like Tanceuticals, I think it's called. I prefer the Isle of Paradise. It just gives me such a nice look on my skin. I have a lot of red undertone to my skin. So if they're too olive tone, they don't work for me. These work just beautifully. I used up my Colleen Rothschild Tahisha Monoe body butter. Her body butters, guys, are so nice. And this is my favorite scent. She has like a honey one and one other one. This is my, hands down, my absolute, oh, an amber one. I'm not a big amber fan, but the scent, not the person. I absolutely love this scent. And then I used up one of my Kopari deodorants. I absolutely love this deodorant. Best natural deodorant I have personally tried. What is this scent? This one's just, oh, it's just a coconut one. I hate that I can't get all the product out of this. Like, you cannot twist it up anymore. You can't take it apart. I've tried everything. Like, you melt it down. What do you do? So I have a love-hate with that part of it, but these do last quite some time, and it is definitely the best natural deodorant I've tried. If you have a natural deodorant that you have tried that you love, I would love to hear about that. In September, I came back. I had my teeth cleaned. The best time to whiten your teeth is after you have your teeth cleaned. This is from Colgate. It's the Optic White Overnight. It is a pen. It comes in this little thing, and you just leave it on your countertop wherever you get ready. And you actually click it up and you brush it on your teeth. But it's not like some of those whitening pens that you've seen or heard of that are just like a film and it kind of comes off. This kind of, do you remember, teeth strips. So when you put them on, you know how you have the plastic that stays in your mouth. This would be like if you could take the plastic part off, but the film stayed on your teeth, and it legit stays on all night until you brush your teeth. And you have to brush your teeth to get it off. But I will say this is probably one of the best teeth whitening at home things I've tried. Sticking with kind of skincare, kind of makeup, this is the Monat Hydration Invisiblur Perfecting Shield Broad Spectrum SPF 30. This is a primer that I like to grab for if I need that additional really kind of like staying power, or if my skin is acting up. This is definitely the one I go for. It is a very nice product. Definitely has a little bit of a barrier to it and has a little bit of a silicone feel, but it sinks into the skin very well and is a great, great, great base for putting your makeup on. I used up the Dior Forever Undercover. This is a foundation that I really like and use, and I have already repurchased. I have another one that I'm already using and have been using. This is a great foundation. I like the traditional Forever one, but this one, something about it, the finish is just much nicer. I also love that this one is a squeeze bottle, not a pump. Sometimes those pumps go crazy. I really, really like this foundation, and it is one I do continue to use. Favorite bronzer this summer was the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Deep Bronze. This one broke and fell apart, and I'll be honest with you, I think it's like $10 or $12, and I kept dropping it, and I was so worried that this piece was gonna like shatter and end up all over my carpet. So for the $12, I just decided to get rid of this one, and it also doesn't stay closed is the other problem. So I was just worried I was gonna end up with this everywhere. So I did purchase a new one in the same exact color. It's a great bronzer if you have red undertones to your skin. I used up this eye base, Laura Mercier eye base in the color Buff, I think. I wanted to get another one of this. I love it so much. It's great for like your eyes, but better on your eyelid, and it's not too white and has a little bit of a reflective property. This with just a little bit of mascara is so good, but it has been sold out all over. I'm hoping they're not discontinuing it. So I'm going to put that aside and see if I can find it again. I got to do another check. Then one of my new favorite products, I have been talking about this all over my Instagram, all of my get readies with me. I cannot go without this. This is from ULTA. It is $9, I think. It's definitely under 10, and it is the color corrector, and it is the color Peach. It looks dark, it looks scary. It's what I have on under my eyes today. Trust me, it is not. This dark oven orange cancels out that blue darkness under your eyes. And it has like a little doe foot applicator. You can put it right where the darkness is and then just tap it on. So you're not like, you know how some of them are more like the Tarte CC corrector. It's creamy, but you end up going like this and it ends up everywhere. This just goes where you have the darkness, and then you can put your concealer over it, and it makes your under eyes look so beautiful. I absolutely love this. If you remember the Giorgio Armani Master Corrector, which was like 50 some dollars, that's what this reminds me of, but I love this so much more. This, I cannot believe this next item. I have used up 2 of them. I have these everywhere. If you've been around here for any period of time, put a comment down below if you think you know what this is before I even mention this. I have these everywhere. Every purse, every car, downstairs, at my desk. They are in my vanity. They're everywhere in my house. And it is from Clarins. I've talked about this for years and years and years. It is the Natural Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector in the color number 6. Can you tell the difference in these colors? So this is one that was in the car. Can you tell that? Look at that. It has turned like brown because the sun got to it. And then the traditional one, this one was, I think, in my vanity. I love this. It is a sponge tip applicator and you squeeze up what you need. There's nothing. I'm squeezing so hard. I got a little. It smells a little like vanilla. It feels like a chapstick when it goes on, but it looks like a gloss and it has a slight tint. So it's like your lips, but better. Oh my gosh, guys, it's so good. If you have purchased one of these over the years of following me, put a comment down below. And so my girlfriend loves it too, but she loves a different color. If you have a different color you love, put that down below too. Now on to the last part, we're gonna talk supplements, and I don't have as many this time. So the first one is this. This is from the brand Modere, and it is their probiotic support. I've tried a couple different other probiotics, but this is the one I go back for. Both MJ and I use this. It's kind of like a little pixie stick. It tastes a little bit like a melon kind of flavor. It is so easy. You just literally cut it open, shoot it back like a little pixie stick, and you are done. It is so good. It works so well. As we get older, guys, our gut's health has a reaction to our skin and our skincare. So make sure you are taking a probiotic. It is good for bloating and making your stomach look flatter, but it is also an important part of your skincare as well. Talking about skincare, I take my liquid collagen, is Modere Skin. It is the skin. They have one that's pure, which is like the keto version. Then they have Life, which to me tastes like a Bloody Mary. This one tastes like a sweet tart. I'm looking for my collagen mostly for my skin and my joints, so this one works for me. As I mentioned, it tastes like a sweet tart. It is a no-brainer. I take 1 tablespoon of this every single night before I go to bed. Nighttime is the best time to be taking your collagen. Liquid collagen absorbs at a 90% rate, where powder collagen absorbs at a slower rate of like 30%, I think it was. But I absolutely love this. Talking about powder collagen, I do still use a powder collagen, Vital Proteins, collagen peptides, but I do not use this for the collagen purposes of it. I use this for extra protein in my diet because, again, as we age, protein is key, which helps us to heal our muscles faster. It helps us with our joints. There are so many different things that this is good for. It is good for your skin, your hair, your nails, your joint support, everything. So I put this in my tea. I don't taste the difference. I know everyone is different of whether they taste it or not. I do not taste this in it, but I use this for my additional protein because it does have 18 grams of protein and only 70 calories. So I do like to add this in. So what I also do, by the way, for 1 serving, which is the 70 calories, they suggest 2 spoonfuls. I usually break those 2 spoonfuls up between 2 different cups of tea throughout the day. They also have creamer ones. They've got flavored berry ones. They've got all different kinds of stuff. I did try this, and I do have 1 more package of this, but it's not something that I'm noticing any differences. It's from Modere. It's the Optimized Support. It is a dietary supplement that is a hydrogen producing tablet, which improves your hydration and it enhances your cellular energy. So I've been big, if you follow me over on Instagram, on a water kick because water is so important for our skin as we age. I have been making sure I get 64 ounces every day and trying for 128. You're supposed to drink half your body weight in water. So I have this big jug. I talk about it every day and I post how much on my stories I've drank in the day. I had stopped for a while and everybody said, can you keep doing that? Because it motivated them. But this I thought would be great to help with my hydration. I didn't notice any differences with it. I took it for 4 months and I've just stopped because I'm not really noticing a difference with that. And then the last supplement I want to talk to you guys about is from Modere as well. I have 2 of them. It is called Trim. This is the chocolate flavor. So the blackberry, which was a limited edition flavor, is my all-time favorite flavor, but chocolate is my second favorite because I can't get the blackberry all the time. Actually, chocolate might be bumping it up to first place now that I tried the blackberry again. The chocolate tastes like brownie batter. So I take this in the morning. You take 1 tablespoon every morning, and this has part of your daily collagen in it, but it also has CLA, which is a fat burner and fat blocker. So it helps you to stay trim and lean as we are getting older. So this combined with the skin gives me the proper amount of collagen throughout the day, but then this also helps me to just keep me on track and try and keep all that belly fat away that we get as we age. So those are all of my empties for the last 3 months. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know we are edging down towards the end of the holiday season. I hope you are ready for those. I do always answer questions over on my Instagram, much quicker than here, unfortunately. Sorry for that. But if you are interested, definitely go follow me over there. And if you are new around here, I would love if you subscribed and followed along here. I do all different types of videos having to do with lifestyle, fashion, beauty, a little bit of all of it. And if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to put them down below and I will try and get back to you as soon as I can. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching and sticking with me, and have a great day.